Welcome to a wealth of useless knowledge, where we dive into some fun and entertaining topics. You're sure to learn something new here, and maybe even have a laugh or two. Now let's get into today's video. We all had our favorite toys back in the day, the ones we couldn't wait to get home from school just so we could play with them. Some we enjoyed because they lit up, spun around, and made a lot of noise, while others we just loved for their simplicity. Some we found as we were down the aisles of Toys R Us, and others that caught our eye via the commercials that would come on between our Saturday morning cartoons. However we came across our favorite toys, there's no denying that 90s kids got to experience some of the best toys that ever existed. Today, we'll be taking a look back at some of the most iconic toys that most 90s kids would remember, so stay tuned. One of the most iconic toys of the era was the Bop It. This fun toy tested your reflexes as it would progressively get faster as you went through each level.
Hey! Wanna play Bop It? Cool. It commands you obey!
Bop it. Twist it. Tap it.
If you can't keep up,
Twist it.
you lose! Once you get your hands on Bop It, you're not gonna wanna stop it! Fast-talking electronic Bop It. Batteries not included.
This toy provided hours on end of fun and even had modes like Pass It that you could play with a group of friends. It has even been released in several other languages, from French to Japanese, in 2008. This iconic toy has sold over 30 million units worldwide since its release, and new versions are still being made to this day, so there's no sign of those sales slowing down anytime soon. The next on the list is the Skip It. It was originally produced in the 1980s, then later re-released in the 90s with a new and improved design that would now feature a counter to track how many skips were made.
Hey now kids, come gather round. Snow it just skipped into town. So skip it, do run, do jump, do hop, hop. Skip it, skipping and a screaming and a bop to bop. But the very best thing of all, there's a counter on this ball. So try to beat your very best score. See if you can jump a whole lot more. Skip it, do run, do jump, do hop,
Skip It and Kick and Spin Skip It with retractable cord, each sold separately.
It was one of those toys that you took outside on a hot sunny day and skipped away for a few hours until you got so tired that all you wanted to do was sit and eat some ice cream to cool down. This is one of those toys that was simplistic in design, but nothing short of an exceptional one that encouraged us to be active. With the emergence of all the new tech toys we have today, this toy has fizzled in popularity, but it is still sold by a wide range of online retailers, so you can still take a trip down memory lane if you want one. Another popular toy of the 90s was the Doodle Bear. This adorable bear was one of the only toys that your parents let you draw on, and that's what made it so great.
Yeah, well, I'm the Doodle Bear. I come with pens for writing on. Notes and names and games, friends share and pass me on. And when they ask me which tattoo I love the best, I throw over my arms. It's rosy on my chest, 'cause I'm the Doodle Bear, the original Doodle Bear. I love to doodle and doodle and doodle when there's no room for something new. I hop in that washing machine and come out nice and clean, 'cause I'm the Doodle Bear. Doodle Bear comes in one of 4 different colors with washable doodle pens and tattoos, each bear sold separately.
You could doodle to your heart's content, then toss it in the wash, and it comes out like a brand new bear that you can decorate over and over again. This toy was produced by Tyco and was originally launched back in 1995. It came with a set of washable markers, so you could let out your inner Picasso on the toy instead of going all Harold and the purple crayon on the walls, which many parents appreciated. Due to the simplicity, durability, and ease of care with this toy, it became a great gift option. These adorable bears are still made today, but now feature a more modern look than the original patchwork design. The Etch-a-Sketch was every young artist's dream. It launched back in 1960 and retailed for just $2.99 upon release. That's right, folks, $2.99. It featured 2 dials that you could turn to get the lines going, and you could draw just about everything from cutesy doodles to full-on artistic skylines that would have you thinking you just might be an architect when you grow up.
think this is magic. Watch this. The Etch-a-Sketch magic screen. Turn the dials and like magic, lines appear out of nowhere. But the magic isn't just in how you draw, it's also in how you erase. The one and only original Etch-a-Sketch from Ohio Art. Magic in a box.
Modern day Etch-a-Sketches retail for upwards of $20 in some places, which is a far cry from that $2.99 price tag, but they are still one of the coolest toys out there. Although these toys came out well before the 90s, they maintained their popularity so long that they still very much hold a special place in the hearts of 90s kids. These toys are still made to this day, and now even come in miniature keychain versions. Long live the Etch-a-Sketch.
Hey, Etch, draw!
Next on the list was the Tamagotchi. It was released by Bandai in the fall of 1996 in Japan and made their way to the US the following year in the summer of '97.
Well, if it isn't Tamagotchi, her new favorite pet.
Yes!
So what's that make me, fish sticks?
Oh, are you hungry?
Oh, no. By all means, feed it. Play till your heart's content.
Look, Goldie! I took good care of her, and she changed again.
Change? How about changing some water here?
Katie, bus is here.
So Tamagotchi can pause. I can pause too. Let's see that again.
Hatch a Tamagotchi, the one and only, from Bandai, each sold separately.
It quickly became one of the best-selling toys of the late 1990s and early 2000s. There is still a market for these too, as over 83 million units have been sold as of 2021. Back in the day, these digital pets could be seen hanging everywhere, from backpacks to purses and on collections of keychains and more. They came in a wide range of colors and styles and became quite the collectible. Tamagotchis are still manufactured to this day and can be found in stores and online. Many of us are gamers now, all because of the release of the Nintendo 64 console. It was released back in 1996 and reigned as the premier gaming console up until 2002, when it was discontinued in favor of GameCube. It was released with a retail price of $199.99, and during its height, it sold over 32 million units worldwide, with approximately 20 million of that being US sales. The system was launched with just 2 games in the US, Pilot Wings 64 and Super Mario 64, and later expanded to include other popular games like Star Fox in #97, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time in '98, and Pokemon Stadium in '99.
Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you. Happy together.
Something's gone wrong in the happy-go-lucky world of Nintendo. Introducing Super Smash Bros., where all your favorite characters go toe-to-toe in one 4-player star-studded slam fest, only on Nintendo 64.
Whether you were playing Super Mario Bros. Or another game on this list, it's safe to say that this system kept you entertained for hours on end. Nintendo has continued to innovate and still has one of the most popular consoles around with the Switch. Next on the list is the Furby. It was originally released by Tiger Electronics in 1998 and then was picked up by Hasbro and re-released in the early 2000s. This toy quickly became a hit, selling over 40 million units within just 3 years of its original launch date.
What's that? It's my Furby. Furby loves you, lavender. Tickle me.
Furby, the first Gigapet
Oh,
you pet.
go ahead. Pet me.
Teach to say her name.
Me, Noodle.
Play games.
Peek-a-boo.
And love you back.
Oh, achoo. Your Furby sneezed. Achoo. And gave mine a cold. Furby loves you, lavender. Me love you.
Furby.
It featured an owl-like appearance with eyes that blinked as it spoke. It became so popular that they expanded to dozens of color and style options to choose from, and its speaking capabilities were translated into 24 languages. Furbies are still made to this day, and Hasbro has recently announced this year that the 5th gen Furby line will now feature 5 voice-activated modes and over 600 responses. Although Furbies have evolved in their appearance, the old school styles of the 90s can still be snagged on resale sites like eBay and are still great collectibles. Poochie dogs were one of those toys that our parents got us instead of getting us a real dog. These adorable tech dogs had eyes that lit up, and they came in a variety of sizes and color options. It could bark one of 6 programmed songs when the light sensor on its nose was activated, or when the touch sensor on its head was pressed.
Up next in the world's smartest dog show,
I've got Super Poochie.
My dog's gonna win.
Wrong, Bulldog Breath. Smartest pooch in the pack.
Super Poochie understands your voice,
Rex,
and does what you say.
Sit. Good dog.
Sit.
And only Super Poochie
Lay down, please lay down.
Lay down.
recognizes you and interacts with Poochie too.
the winner!
New Super Poochie with real voice recognition and Poochie, each sold separately, batteries not included.
These robotic pups were everywhere, and even miniature versions of them were featured as toys in the McDonald's Happy Meal back in the day. This unique toy launched in 2000 by Sega Toys and were distributed by Tiger Toys, but sadly was discontinued just 2 years later in 2002 and were replaced in favor of a less robotic and softer toy pet line called Fur Real Friends. Before we had smartphones to watch our favorite shows, we had the Video Now. This toy was a portable video player produced by Hasbro and released by their subsidiary Tiger Electronics in 2003.
I want to watch what I want when I want. I want my own personal video player in the palm of my hand. I want SpongeBob. I want rocket power. I want Rugrats. I want it my way.
And on the highway. Video Now. You can watch your favorite shows on your own personal video disc player.
I want my video now. I want my video now.
Each sold separately, batteries not included. Plays only Video Now discs in black and white.
It featured a small screen, and you could purchase mini discs that could only hold approximately 30 minutes of runtime, so they were released with short TV shows, Nickelodeon shows like SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents, before expanding on to Cartoon Network shows like Ed, Edd and Eddy, Dexter's Laboratory, and much more. They first came out in black and white, then later launched a color version. The portable video player had little to no anti-skip protection, so you had to hold it pretty still while traveling, which made it much like an old school portable CD player. This toy was hot when it came out, but unfortunately was discontinued just a few short years later in 2007. Last on the list is a toy that had you feeling like you were a top-tier baker in just a few minutes. That, my friends, was the Easy Bake Oven. This toy has been a mainstay since its launch in 1963.
Look who's coming to make it great. Yeah, we're making something new with Easy Bake. Really baking.
I can bake a real cake.
Decorated.
Wait till you see what I can make.
M&M's cakes.
They're so fun to do.
M&M's colors and colors for you. And stuff from home too. My favorite candy is now a yummy cake, 'cause we're really cooking with Easy Bake.
Easy Bake Oven and M&M's brand sets sold separately. Light bulb not included. Use stuff from home. Adult assembly required.
The original Easy Bake Oven was launched by the brand Kenner Products and retailed for just over $15 back then. The toy was taken over by Hasbro in the 90s, and they launched a new version of it that, in addition to baking, also let you create sweet treats like s'mores via the warming tray that could be used to melt marshmallows, chocolate, and more. The Easy Bake Oven has been around for over 60 years and has come out with upwards of 12 different versions across the decades. This oven was so popular, in fact, that it sold over 30 million units since its launch. This toy is so iconic and has a really great history, so if you'd like to see a dedicated video on it, let me know down in the comments. I'd be more than happy to make one. The list of toys that 90s kids got to enjoy is pretty extensive, so this is not by any stretch of the imagination an exhaustive list. So if you'd like to see more, hit the like button and comment part 2 down below. Also, let me know which toy was your favorite from the list. If you found this video educational or entertaining, it would be
really delightful
if you would like, share, and hit that subscribe button for more content. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, keep learning.